Today we're looking at the GLM Purple Editing Book for 2A, Practice 1, page 45. You should have your book ready with you. Okay? You can attempt the question first, then look at this guided lesson to see how is it that I think through the answers. How is it that I attempt to do this editing practice. Okay, so go and do the question first, then come back to check your answers and look through my lesson demonstration. Okay, so the first and the last lines are correct, and you need to find 10 grammatical errors. So the first thing that I will do is I'll put a tick on the first and the last line to remind myself that these are the correct lines. Next, I want to know what is the dominant tense of the sentence, of the whole text. So, looking at the correct sentence, looking at his breath forming in the air, he realized that it was a cold day. So, the dominant tense is what? Based on this clue word, the dominant tense is simple past tense. Okay, it's good to actually write down that it is simple past tense so that you will remember that this is the dominant tense. Okay, let's continue. It was a usual day in the forest, having been waked up by the incessant chirping of. So incessant means non-stop. You should also write down the vocabulary word that you learned, the definition of it. Okay, so there is a clue here, having been. So this passive voice, having been, tells you that it must be followed by what? Past participle. Okay, so wake is wrong. So what is the participle form of wake? It's woken. Okay, so I put that participle. It is also good that you have the practice of writing down the uh, type of error so that you know as you continue to do what are the type of question that you always get it wrong. Okay, let's continue. The next line, the forest insects. He threw aside his blanket and sprang to his feet, live in the wild. So we see that the dominant tense of this text is simple past. So you can see that through here is correct. Okay, and spring to his feet. So spring here is not the noun spring, but the verb spring, and it is not in simple past. So what is the simple past tense for spring? It is sprung. Okay, how do you spell sprung? S-P-R-A-N-G. So that is the past tense of spring. Okay. Again, have the good habit of writing down the error. The type of errors. Okay, let's continue. Had no room for shortcuts. Okay, had, correct, tense. His father had taught him, had taught past participle, the participle is correct. Age-old truth. Okay, so did you notice the clue word here? Okay, the clue word is age-old. Okay, for words that start with a vowel sound, what article should you use? Yes, you should use and. So the error is a, and you should use and as the correct article. Okay, so next, um, time wasted was time lost, or no amount of time could make up for that. Okay, the conjunction seems wrong. Okay, what is a conjunction? Conjunction is something that links two ideas together. Okay, so what is the conjunction here? The conjunction here is or. Okay, and you are trying to link the point about time. So the error would be or, and what is the conjunction for? A linking conjunction. Yeah, what is a linking conjunction? A conjunction that links two things together. What is it? Yes, it's and. A and D. Okay, that is a conjunction that links two things together. Okay, let's continue. Blowing a few more puffs of warm breath into the air, memory of his childhood. Okay, let me just check first. Blowing a few more, so puffs is correct. Into the air, memory of his childhood. So, this childhood, usually is it one single memory? Do you see any one memory or a memory? You don't see that. So that would be the error. Memory is the error. And what should be the correct form? Memories. Okay, so it should be memories. How to spell memories? MEMOR. Change the Y to IES. Okay, so that is the plural form of it. Okay. Came rushing back as he thought about the time that he had spent during spring and autumn. Okay, let me check again. Here, came, the tense is correct. Rushing back, thought, correct. The time that he spent during spring and autumn. Okay, there are two things here. Spring and autumn. So, in other words, this is not a single time, but it is in plural form. So the plural form of time is times. Okay, so it refers to the many moments during spring and autumn. Let's continue. Trying to create a cloud in the shape of a rabbit or in the form of a lion using his breath. Okay, so let me read closely again. Trying to create, correct. After to should be based on a cloud in the shape of a rabbit or in the form of a lion. Okay, now I noticed something here. Okay, is it a shape or is it the form? Which one is it? Okay, so which one is the correct one? Is it a shape or is it the form? Think about it. Okay, so now there is a specific thing which is shape of a rabbit, form of a lion. So when it's specified, what article should it be? Yes, this is the correct article and this is the error. Okay, so the correct article should be the. Okay, let's continue. Nothing could stand in the way of youthful imagining and the magical world he. Okay, when you read aloud, you will hear that something is weird. Okay, so here uh, is definitely youthful imagining is the error. Okay, now this youthful here is an adjective describing a noun. So the noun of imagining is imagination. How to spell that? Imagine is N-A-tion, T-I-O-N. So this is the noun form of the word. Okay, noun form of the word imagine. Okay, the magical world he created had all sorts of creatures. Okay, a chilling chimera, the hideous Hydra, or even the majestic lion that his grandfather had told him all about on his stint. Okay, so as you can see from the picture here, what is a chimera? This is a chimera, the one that has uh, amalgamation of many type of different animals, like a head of a lion, a deer, and a dragon. So this is a chimera. It actually means something that is fused all together. Okay, Hydra is this creature that has many heads. So hideous means shockingly ugly. You should write that down. Um, and of course, the Malayan, which is found in Singapore. Okay, is that. Okay, so going back to the text itself, uh, did you notice any clues here again? Okay, a chilling chimera, the hideous hydra, or even the majestic Malayan. So again, here, Malayan, a specific thing, so the is correct. Hydra, a specific thing, you use the is correct. So chimera, the error is because what is the specific thing? It should be the specific thing, right? So it should be the right. So this is a article here. Okay. Okay, let's do the last one. Okay. The majestic Malayan his grandfather had told him all about on his stint. Okay, so stint. Okay, what does stint mean? Stint means like extended period of time. Uh, so when we are using when you're trying to describe or refer to an extended period of time, what preposition do you use? What preposition do you use for time? Okay, think about it. It is during. Alright, during. So that is a preposition error. Okay, so this is how I do the editing practice. Okay, after we have read this passage, today's question is what is your favorite memory of your childhood? Okay, let me know your favorite memory of your childhood in the comments below.